Hi everyone, Celeste here. This is the fourth safety measure for general readings, and it is called Become Aware of Your Hidden Desires and Avoid Chasing Your Shadows. By discovering the desires behind our choices and how our shadows may influence our thinking, we become more aware of our inner functioning and more able to spot deception in our own thinking patterns and behavior. This measure is also called appropriate curiosity, as curiosity in proper doses creates an environment of wanting to discover and explore what we do not know. This helps pave the way for the discovery of hidden truths. If you are new here, then I would like to mention that in this series of videos, I am raising awareness about the safety measures to consider when watching pick a card readings and collective readings online. In each video, I will be exploring one safety measure, helping you understand how to use these types of readings safely and to your benefit. My intention is for you to develop better discernment in order to stay away from detrimental use and to support your beneficial use. This is why I will be presenting a balanced view, helping you develop a sense of safety, increased awareness, and empowerment. In the last video, I explained how to establish an appropriate position toward the information through discernment. And now I will be exploring the influence of shadows and hidden desires over our choices. Our hidden desires, prejudices, and shadows influence our choice and what we hear and understand. There is a big difference between what we want and what we really need. When, for example, you choose a pile in a pick a card reading, or you choose to watch some other collective reading or a general information, whatever you have in your subconscious will influence how you choose that pile or that particular information and also what you hear. All pick a card readings, as well as collective readings in another aspect, base themselves upon your discernment to choose the correct reading for you, the one that would be in your best interest, and also base themselves on you filtering out and choosing the messages aligned with your whole being and your most beneficial path. But knowing what is in your best interest depends on how good is your self-knowledge and self-awareness, coupled with the deep understanding of many aspects of life. Your primal desire for watching readings is very important because it gets reflected in the readings you choose to watch and the messages you call towards you. This primal desire is moreover hidden in the subconscious. There are useful desires and harmful ones. This is why knowing your primal desire for watching readings is so important. Some people may look for readings to get encouragement. Others may look for comfort or love they are lacking. Others may desire to hear nice words said about them. Others desire to get lost in stories to escape reality. Others are chasing answers they are obsessed with getting. Some are looking for beneficial growth and understanding, and so on. This primal desire colors the perception of the messages and the readings you attract. It usually is the resonance which gets reflected as a mirror in the messages you attract. Be aware that many times people are looking for general readings to validate their desires and confirm their programming patterns and beliefs. They are looking for themselves in the readings, something to validate who they are right now. This isn't a bad thing, and it can actually be a very useful tool to better get to know yourself in certain conditions. If you are validating something useful and beneficial, then the readings are of real help. If you are validating a harmful pattern without knowing, then this may lead to a never-ending vicious cycle of always validating what's not useful for you. People can fall into cycles of blind hope, quiet desperation, fantasy escape, suspicion, toxic positivity, depression spirals, waiting spirals, and many other mental or emotional issues. This can lead them astray or confuse them for an important amount of time. If you are using general readings for validation or confirmation, please make sure that you are validating and confirming something that is actually useful. This can be pretty difficult because we are talking about our subconscious and things we are not aware of. This is really tricky, and this is why safety measures need to be taken. This is why it is best to take general readings with lightness and a healthy dose of doubt and detachment. Even if you have good discernment, in order to stay on the safe side, let go of your expectations and use these general readings without projecting personal desires onto a general scope. Shadow chasing happens when we actively pursue to obtain a certain state or thing in our lives, but we are not aware of what drives us to do this or if that desire is actually useful or guiding us in the right direction. This may create an intense state of inner search or discomfort, but because there are so many aspects hidden in our shadow, we are not really aware of what we are trying to do, what we are trying to obtain, and why or what actually drives us. This whole action is done by chasing something that is not really there for us to obtain. This is why it is called shadow chasing. Our primal desire for using general readings and attracting information may be hidden by shadow chasing behavior or other types of patterns. Shadow chasing behavior is very common and usually has a very powerful influence on our actions and on the things we attract in our lives. A shadow chasing example would be this one: someone wanting financial success and seeking a reading to tell them just that, to confirm they're going to get rich or that they have good chances. This person is looking for validation or confirmation of their wishes, and somewhere out there they'll find a reading to tell them exactly what they want to hear. While we all have our chances, not all look alike, and what is prosperity for me might just not be for you. In this case, the person may try helplessly to validate a fantasy or to perpetuate a shadow pattern that will keep them in a state of disconnection from reality. They could be making real change, but instead they got caught in a pipe dream. The shadows hidden here could be several, like, for example, fear of success or failure, childhood trauma consequences, detrimental associations to prosperity, self-deprecating and self-defeating attitudes, escapism, cognitive biases, psychological issues, and many more. A positive example of confirmation would be to know that you desire a certain career position, to have good possibilities to get that through your own means, to be aware of your own abilities and limits, and then to find a general reading to encourage your success and to help you be aware of collective shadows that might get in your way. Your shadows can really get you into trouble in this area and make you perpetuate detrimental subconscious programming. What you need to hear and what you desire or want to hear are usually different. What we want can be much more powerful than what we need, even if we are conscious about what we need. To help yourself with this right now, remember that there are many things that you do not know about yourself and that your hidden desires may lead you astray. Set an intention to become more aware about your own behavior and your shadow aspects. For now, learn how to cultivate appropriate scope, the first safety measure, appropriate perception, the second safety measure, and appropriate position, the third safety measure. All of these will get you to develop appropriate curiosity, which is this fourth safety measure. In order to set an intention, be simple. Just say to yourself, I am setting an intention to observe myself and become more aware about my own behavior and about what is hidden in my subconscious. In time and with practice, become aware of what you are actually looking for when watching a general reading. Be curious to know, what are you secretly wanting? Journal this several times and contemplate on it. By knowing this, you will be able to draw more help and support from general readings and personal readings. For example, if your primal desire is to increase your self-esteem, then instead of going for quick financial success readings, career readings, or fantasy escape readings, you will reach for confidence and self-love general readings. Be aware that even so, you will still need to consider using all safety measures. When you become conscious about your primal desire, you can change it if that is necessary or use it to draw beneficial information towards you. You will become more magnetic by doing this, and you will attract towards you things, people, and situations that are more and more beneficial for you. Next, I will be speaking about obsessions, addictions to answers or to certain types of readings. See you there! Now you are free to click the thumbs up button and subscribe. Contemplate and share this with your friends. Click the bell to get notified quickly, and if you would like clarity on your path through a personal reading, then you can find the link to my online shop in the description box. I am grateful for all souls sustaining my channel by donations or by clicking the buttons, and if you wish to take part in donations, then you'll find the link in the description box as well. Until next time, love and wisdom.